For this video, I wanted to talk a little bit less about the actual drawing and a bit more about the current situation and how I'm dealing with it. For the past few years, I've been making most of my yearly income in the summertime. I go and I paint in some festivals, and then around those festivals, I find some commissioning jobs while I'm traveling. It gives me a free way of marketing, kind of like a billboard, and I try to only paint in places that I actually like, so it's kind of a win-win in all respects. This year is obviously a bit different because most of the mural festivals are canceled or postponed, as is travel in general. So it's been a bit of a wrench in the gears, as they say, that I've had to figure out as I go. Which is why, if you've been following my Instagram or Facebook, you might have noticed that there's a bit of an uptick in activity. Where I would normally be planning for what I'm doing during the summer, right now I'm just working on my skills, kind of honing things out, figuring out a bit stronger compositions and subject matter. I want to do a bit more conceptual. So yeah, that's been something. It's been an interesting experience. Yeah, I don't know. If you've noticed in the past few days, in the past week maybe, I've been working on some merchandise, kind of. Like I had always had some of my artwork for sale as prints, but I feel like that only applies to a small subset of people. It's not really a useful thing. And while art isn't necessarily supposed to be useful, until I have a bigger audience, it's not reaching people that want to hang art. And I found out that more people are interested in wearable art, which I hadn't previously thought of. So I really don't know which day, but when I tried putting some of my images on shirts, maybe 4 days ago, I found out that I really liked it. It was a fun process because it's a way for me to change what I've already done. I'm not trying to just put the image on the shirt as it was in the drawing. I'm either changing something with the background, or I'm playing more with color, or I don't know. It appeals more to the design side of me than the conceptual, illustrative, trying to tell a story side. So it's been something that's been really fun. Yeah, I'm still looking for a printer. I've contacted a few in different countries and am getting some responses. So everything is kind of in the process of being figured out. But like I say at the end of this, because I posted a quick shot of the mock-up of the drawing that I am working on in this video, if you have any thoughts on it, that would be fantastic. Okay. Also, as a side note, based on what I said earlier with the murals, if you're not someone who's already been following me, I've been working on a list of all the street art festivals and the open call dates and what's open, what's not, and a calendar. And right now it's at, I think, 250 festivals, but I'm still missing a ton of countries. So if you're a painter, check it out. Let me know what's local so I can add it to the list. If you're not a painter and you just are interested in seeing the paintings, there's a calendar. It's not the greatest for this year, I guess, because, again, a lot of the festivals have been postponing, but I've been trying to keep it up to date, so those should also show. Anyways, just wanted to note that. I've seen quite a few posts lately on various forms of social media that focus on now is the time to build up something. And I hadn't thought much about it until the other day. I agreed. But I heard something on a podcast I was listening to the other day that kind of put a pin in that. And it was that now is the time when people are depressed, when they're stuck inside, when everything is topsy-turvy. So now, for some people, I understand why it's not so easy for them to use this time to learn new skills. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I can add to this in a way that's actually valuable. It was an interesting thought. For me, I really dove into it head first, where I was like, yes, I can use this. I can learn so many things that I didn't previously have the chance to learn. But I have hit a few brick walls myself, and I've gotten around them, but I can understand how it would be difficult for other people, I guess. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your experience has been. I'm really interested because, yeah, I mean, a lot of people are reaching just a state of burnout before they even start. And yeah, that we don't actually know how long we'll be in quarantine. So I don't mean to say that in a way that's just going to make people more depressed. So sorry. But yeah, we don't really know how long we're going to be in this situation. So it's interesting for me to see how people are coping through the time. Now that it's a month in, how does reality compare to your expectations? How has this been for you in terms of whatever, productivity, learning, relaxation, you getting along with your family, you living alone? This isn't something that any of us have done throughout our life. It doesn't matter what our situation has been. So yeah, I'm really, really curious. So let me know. I'm still learning on exactly what format I want to keep this in. On some parts, I want it to be almost like an audible journal, a podcast of sorts, but not a podcast. I would like to do some tutorials, but I'm not the best teacher. I'm not really great at explaining my own methodology. And yeah, so I don't know if if it has worked, that's fantastic. If you've been watching my stuff and you think that I'm rambling, that's probably true to a degree as well. It's kind of my way of coping with the current situation because it's now going on, I think, a month and a half in quarantine, basically, under curfew here. And it's just me in my studio. So this is a month and a half of me alone with my thoughts. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. If you don't already follow me, check me out on Facebook or Instagram. They're both Anthony Brooks Art. YouTube has Anthony Brooks Artist because when I made it, I wasn't thinking about everything. And it's been months and I can't change it until I get more followers. So for now, Anthony Brooks Artist. And my website is The Anthony Brooks or Anthony Brooks Art as well. So that's all I've got. Until next time. No, that's not a good ending. That's all I've got. Yeah, if you've got any thoughts or reactions or feedback on what you'd like me to talk about in relation to my work, in relation to my life experiences, I don't know, let me know in the comments or in a message, and that would be cool because that would give me something different to add to my current thought processes. All right, that's all.